to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give is to Smith. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Buys a little extra time. Look out, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
USA 7, Hawaii 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Hawaii's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Davis looking to pass.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Quarterback adapting. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Got it near midfield. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Davis will throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
There he goes. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking to throw on first down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands. It's Harris. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a running room. He's at touchdown Hawaii. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wormley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Trojans. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the returner goes down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Davis looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wormley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the 1st half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Spears. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The hand to the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Davis will throw. Shoots it to the left. Got him in the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
USC 35, Hawaii.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start for offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively 1st half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming. Loose ball, it'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
USC 42, Hawaii 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominating. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big... for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, and this one's over.
49, Hawaii, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got a little space. There he goes. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Davis looking to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's Harris. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Might be changing the route. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Smith dropping the pass. This time on target. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. That's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to ball his way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Smith wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.